Thousands around the country are paying their respects to the Minneapolis man whose death sparked nationwide protest. George Floyd will be buried next to his mother today after a funeral service in Houston, Texas.
Let's go to Jeff Wagner, who joins us live right now from Houston. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, good morning, Jason. Good morning, Heather. Another sweltering hot day here in Houston, Texas. But if there's anything I learned from being here yesterday, it's that a heat wave is not going to stop people from paying their respects to George Floyd. Now, the funeral is set to start in just under 2 hours at 11 a.m., and it was just about 45 minutes ago that Floyd's casket arrived here at the Fountain of Praise Church. Now, this is the finale, if you will, of 3 different memorials to him. The first was last Thursday in Minneapolis, then Saturday in North Carolina, the state where he was born, but Houston is the city where he was raised. This is where he lived before he moved up to Minnesota. Now, yesterday afternoon, hundreds, if not thousands of people lined up for the public visitation again, standing outside and underneath that hot Houston sun. The church normally fits 2,000 people, but due to COVID-19 restrictions, only 500 were allowed in at a time. People had to wear masks, and mandatory temperature checks happened at the door, and still people came. And today, although the funeral is private, supporters are already showing up here at the church. We talked with a family that drove here from El Paso, Texas yesterday. That's a 10-hour drive just to be here in solidarity. Now, Reverend Al Sharpton, who presided over the Minneapolis memorial service, he will be here today. Renowned boxer Floyd Mayweather, he paid for these services. He will also be in attendance. We're also expecting to see other local politicians and celebrities to show up for today's funeral. And as you mentioned, once that funeral is over, Floyd will be laid to rest next to his mother at a cemetery in Pearland, Texas. We're also expecting to see large crowds along that procession route. And one unique thing we learned this morning is that the last mile of that procession before he gets to the entrance of the cemetery, they've closed off that street to traffic, and he'll actually be led there by horse-drawn carriage. So we're definitely expecting an even larger crowd in that specific area, and we're going to be there as well for part of our story this evening.
Jeff, here at the memorial service in Minneapolis, I was struck by the combination of the calls to action from Reverend Al Sharpton and the personal stories we got from family members. Do we expect kind of a similar scenario in the funeral today?
I absolutely do expect that. This being his hometown, I think there'll be that opportunity for people to speak a little bit more about what he directly meant to this community. We heard from his brothers yesterday, younger and older, that they kind of looked up to him, not just because he was the big guy, but it was just because someone they could lean on for advice. From what I understand, the people in his neighborhood all felt that way. He was an all-star when it comes to sports at his high school, so other student athletes and kids looked up to him because of his ability to get scholarships. I think he was just such a well-loved person in this community, born and raised here in the 3rd Ward, right just south of downtown Houston, that this is going to be that opportunity for people to speak to what he meant specifically to those here in Houston, in his neighborhood, and why, you know, they've went to this effort to make sure he's honored today in Houston.
All right, Jeff. Very good. We look forward to your reporting, and we'll be carrying the funeral live here on WCCO as well. Thanks, Jeff.
You can watch it also on CBSN Minnesota. It will start, as Jeff mentioned, at 11 o'clock this morning. And if you would like to share a message of support or condolences with the Floyd family, you can send them to WCCO.com, and we will deliver each and every one to George Floyd's family.